President Assad has warned that any US strike on his country would result in war across the region. The French President, François Hollande, has followed Britain and America in calling for a parliamentary debate, despite having what he says proof that the Assad regime carried out last month's chemical weapons attack. But while the West prevaricates, the warnings against action are becoming louder, both from Russia and from Syria itself. President Assad today warning that the Middle East was a tinderbox that would explode if any attack were launched. And Kylie Morris's report tonight does contain some distressing images.
Attack Syria, and President Bashar Assad has tonight warned of a regional conflagration. Even as one of his army bases fell to jihadi fighters north of the capital, the embattled Syrian leader fought back with words in an interview published this evening by French newspaper Le Figaro. Extremism and chaos will spread, he says, warning the risk of a regional war is real. President Assad again denied his forces' use of chemical weapons and asked the French and American presidents to come up with proof. The French say they have it. Fresh French intelligence based on satellite images of August 21st show the attacks believed to have dispersed lethal sarin gas were indeed launched from Syrian government-controlled areas in a massive coordinated strike beyond the means of the opposition. That information released by the French this evening is supremely helpful to President Obama, who on Saturday pressed pause on any military strike to allow time to build a consensus.
We believe that these unspeakable actions, which claimed the lives of hundreds of men, women and children, cannot be ignored.
The interventionists and their opposites lining up behind team captains. It's all very Cold War. The Russians say niet.
If the American president does launch strikes, to our deepest regret, then despite everything, it would delay the prospect of peace negotiations even further, possibly forever.
France says we, but won't go it alone, insisting on a coalition. On Syrian state TV, they're already preparing for war, with heroic displays of patriotism on a loop. The diplomatic and military posturing from all parties growing ever more frenetic as the G20 meeting hosted by Russia draws near. There's another gathering already underway, this one in the Eastern Mediterranean. By this evening, there's likely to be as many as 8 US naval destroyers, all with Tomahawk missile launch capabilities. Washington's submarine fleet, including the powerful Ohio-class subs, already thought well represented and well hidden. The French have at least one destroyer close by, the Chevalier Paul, also capable of firing cruise missiles. And the Russians this afternoon made public they have a surveillance ship on the way. It's not known how many of Moscow's fleet are already there. Oh, and on Cyprus, a further blossoming, this time of surveillance aircraft belonging to the US, France and Britain. On the ground in Syria, they're waiting for no one. Fighters of all colours inching forward to make the country their own.
Kylie Morris reporting.